I wanted to get on real fast, and some of you have been asking me, you know, like, tell me about your results. Like, how did you lose weight? How do you lose the baby weight? And so I'm gonna kind of break it down for you. I've been doing this cleansing nutritional program for over 11 years now. Back when I first started, it was, I pretty much had tried everything. I'd done different cleanses, I'd done, you know, I've tried to cut calories, and I even trained and ran a marathon, and nothing. Could not lose weight. And so I finally just got to a point where I was like, okay, well, I just need to accept this. This is my body. I need to just accept that this is the size I'm gonna be. And so I kind of got into that place where, yeah, this is the size I am. I'm a size 10. And so and then I met Sean, and then that's when I was introduced to this 30-day nutritional program. Hi, Tammy. And I went on the program having no expectations, because I had tried so many things in the past before and they didn't work, but cleansing sounded great, and I was like, yeah, I just want to get healthy. So I did this program, and within 6 weeks I was able to lose 25 pounds and go from a size 10 to a size 5. And literally, I did not even think that I could be a size 5. I hadn't been size 5 since like junior high, so I was just shocked. And like I said, I was not even expecting anything. Basically what I do now is I have the shakes, the protein shakes every morning for breakfast. And every 3 to 6 months is a good time to do the nutritional cleansing program.
Tell them all the things you tried before that.
Okay, so like I said, I tried cutting calories. I tried the lemon cleanse. Have any of you heard of that? Where you basically are drinking lemon juice and with water and maple syrup and cayenne pepper. Yeah, I tried that, and not good. I did not feel good, didn't lose weight, and I ended up just binging afterwards. So the nutritional cleansing program, it's a 30-day program, and if you want more information, you can private message me on Facebook. Look me up. I'm Crystal Escobar. And I was able to lose that weight, and I've had 4 kids. In between having the 4 kids, also been able to get back down to a size 5. And it was always a fear of mine after having kids, like, am I gonna be able to lose this weight? So every time after having a baby, I've been able to lose the weight. So it's just so awesome to know that I have a program that I know works. And what I want to tell you now is why this program is different than the average diet or other programs that are out there. And I want Sean to kind of tell you what sets us apart. Why is it different? So here we go.
So first of all, some of you are thinking, well, I just need to eat right and exercise because that's what my doctor told me. I just need to eat right and exercise, burn more calories than I consume, and that will, then I'll get healthy and lose the weight. Well, guess what? That's not working. That's not working. It never did work. It never will work. And I'll tell you the reasons why that's not working. First of all, your foods are nutritionally depleted. I just read a thing, basically it was a research article that was put out. They basically said that 70% of our nutrition over the last 50, 60 years is gone. The coefficient factors of nutrition, they can actually measure levels of nutrients in your foods. And due to over-farming, poor farming practices, the nutrition, the minerals, the vitamins, it's all depleted. So you're not getting the nutrition that you think you are from your foods anymore. It's not there. It's bankrupt. They call it nutritionally bankrupt food. So you got women every day, they're eating all these salads. Wait, they don't realize there's no nutrition in it. It's just roughage. So what I love about Isogenics in terms of nutrition is that it is nutritional overload. It's like power-packed concentrated nutrition put in the form of meal replacement shakes in this nutritional cleansing juice. So like our shakes, for instance, just one case in point, our shakes are the most healthy, the most nutritionally robust shakes in the whole market. We import our protein source from New Zealand. And we bring it all the way from New Zealand because the protein over there, they don't use antibiotics and growth hormones on the cattle. The cattle are free-range cattle. They're not like in stalls and fed corn like they are here in the United States. Cows were not genetically made to digest corn. It's really bad for them. That's why you get horrible diseases amongst our cattle here in the United States. The protein over there is not subject to high heat pasteurization. It is called low temperature flash pasteurization. You know, you got people that say, I only subscribe to a whole food diet. And I get that, and if that's your mantra, then stick with that, if that's working for you. I know thousands of people, tens of thousands of people who can attest that a whole food diet is not working for them. And so they're looking for solutions that will help them. Like Isagenix, look at this. We've got over 500 people who have lost over 100 pounds each utilizing our nutritional cleansing systems. Over 500 people that have lost over 100 pounds each. These are people who already tried to eat right. They already tried to exercise. It wasn't cutting it. They needed alternative solutions. They needed something that would give them structure. They needed something that would, like for instance, do you think that the average person has the wherewithal or the know-how, the experience, the professionalism? Do you think that they can say, well, I need this many carbs and this many proteins in my diet. I need to make sure that my digestive enzymes are intact, that those are not compromised. I need so many, so many levels of antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids. I need my good fats. They can't do it. They don't have the wherewithal, the knowledge to do it. And so what Isagenix does is it essentially makes you the perfect food. It's the perfect balance of protein, organic, undenatured protein. They don't use pesticides and herbicides on the crops over there. Protein sources, for instance, it's very hard to find good quality, complete protein sources from plants. I mean, you've got vegan people, thousands of them all over the world, suffering from depression because they're not getting optimal levels of iron and different micronutrients that come from proteins. You know, they can't get it. They can't eat enough quinoa. They can't eat enough spirulina. Even if they did, rice protein, pea protein, you have to combine them all together to try to equal the perfect amino acid profile that's found in organic way, undenatured way. So Isagenix, the shake, for instance, you've got your probiotics, your prebiotics, you've got your organic plant source Jurassic trace minerals are all built into it. Your carbohydrates, you need carbohydrates. They're built into it. The good fats are built into it. Isagenix is derived from whole foods. It is whole food. It's organic nutrition concentrated so that, it can meet your body's dietary functions and needs. The body needs 200 nutrients to function on a daily basis. Most people aren't getting them. They're not getting them. Isagenix has all 200 built into it. All 200 nutrients you need are built into the Isagenix system. So it's kind of like a tool. It's a resource for people who, the way they're eating now, the way that they're living, it's not getting them the results that they desire. They need an overhaul. They need a jump start. They need something that's going to provide them with that structure so that they are getting the right amount of nutrition. What's amazing is even when you do like Crystal does, one shake a day, it's a miracle how the body functions properly, nutritional rebalancing. It's like you get the body, you get it into more of an alkaline state, you balance the pH, you put the body into a state of homeostasis. All of a sudden, cravings are gone. Cravings for sugars and carbohydrates and soda pops and candies and Snickers. All of a sudden, you don't feel like you need it. It's amazing. People say, I can't get this under control. I'm a sugarholic. A lot of these people don't realize how much sugar they consume. It's insane. It's a disease. Sugar is poisoning, white sugar. And, yet I've had people who are sugarholics, especially women, and within 11-day deep cleansing regimen, within 5 days of that, they're saying, I do not have a taste for sugar. I don't crave it. I don't desire it. I don't even feel like eating it. It's amazing. And when they do drink soda pop, like the diet sodas or the Dr. Peppers, they go, it tastes completely different to me. It's wild. Women wake up and they crave the shakes. Have you heard that before? I've been doing this for 14 years.
I definitely crave the shakes every day.
Because this has 250 calories. It's a meal. It is food. You can live on it. It is liquid concentrated nutrition, okay? This is not just a 2 scoop of protein with 18 to 30 grams of protein that has 80 to 100 calories and you're starving yourself. You eat this, you're satisfied for good 4 or 5 hours.
I crave it. I love it. I have it every day.
And yet you've been doing this for how long? Over 11 years. And you're telling me you still crave that same shake. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I do. It's all I want first thing in the morning.
Isn't that amazing? Now, why do they crave it? Think about this. John Gray is the foremost expert on brain chemistry and studying what the brain needs to function at a high level. Your brain, every night you starve it. You fast for a good solid 6, 7, 8, some of you maybe 12 hours a night. I don't know. You fast. And guess what happens? Your brain wakes up and it's starving for nutrition. Guess what? Some women give it a bagel and there is no nutrition. Some women might eat an egg and that's fantastic, but it's still not balanced nutrition. Some women might eat yogurt high in sugar. But what they don't realize is what your body is starving for, begging for, is amino acids. Your brain, to reach optimal dopamine levels for men, serotonin levels for women, and oxytocin levels in both, your brain desires amino acids, a complete amino acid profile. And guess what that will do for the way that you feel and function? You'll have mental clarity. You'll have your creativity back. You will feel like a completely different person. And people will notice it in you. They'll say, what on earth changed in you? You're different. It's amazing what it does when you get the right brain food in there. And guess what? It affects your cortisol levels. So all of a sudden, if you do have stress come into your life, your cortisol levels won't go crazy and you'll feel well. Cortisol is a poisoning. It's a hormonal poisoning which actually causes you to binge eat on sugar and carbohydrates even when you're not hungry. And all of a sudden you'll say, I don't crave the sugar. I don't crave the Twizzlers. I don't need all that stuff. You feel good because a healthy, clean body that's getting the nutrition that it needs, it craves, it savors, it appreciates healthy foods. A toxic body is what craves and appreciates toxic foods that they'll never fulfill you. You'll never get enough. It's a vicious, horrible cycle, and that's what's packing on the pounds. A, they eat too much. B, they eat the wrong kinds of foods. C, stress causes people to eat the wrong kinds of foods. Okay, 4, genetics is a real thing. It causes people to gain weight. Lack of exercise causes people to gain weight. There's one that you don't know about. Studies have documented that the residual buildup of toxicity that comes into your body, it comes into your life. Man is dumping 700,000 pounds of pollution into our air, ground, and water every single day. On average, there's 400 somewhat chemicals in your bathing water. You think you're doing good because you're drinking purified water. You're bathing in the most toxic crap available, and it's getting inside of you. Okay? Our world is toxic. And guess what your body's doing to fight against this toxicity? It is retaining more and more and more fat. Studies have documented that your body will retain excess fat in an effort to dilute toxicity inside of you. Imagine your body forming an encapsulation. It encapsulates toxins in fat to protect you from them. Why? Because the liver can't deal with them. Some of these things, they're not liver soluble. Your liver can't process them. It stores them in fat. Your body, until you effectively cleanse your body will not release the toxicity. And that toxicity is what's protecting you. That fat is protecting you against toxic harm. You got to get that under control or your diet won't work. If you don't get it under control, your exercise is doing no good. You're spinning your wheels. Address the toxicity first. The body fat and the inches and the excess water weight will melt right off of you, right before your eyes. You won't believe it.
And you can contact me on Facebook. Just look me up. You can private message me if you want to know more about this. But I'm just answering some questions that a lot of you have been asking me lately, kind of wanting to know a little bit more about this 30-day nutritional program and asking me about my results and all that. So I'm just answering your questions.